clock will resume on my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark.
We are now counting T-minus 9 minutes. The ground launch sequencer is now controlling. It is very quiet here in the Launch Control Center because there is nothing to discuss. We are ready to fly.
PLT OTC, got it ground 1.
Let's stand.
You want to configure fuel cell essential bus door switches, please?
That's in work. OTC PLT, essential buses are connected to fuel cells.
Thank you.
The orbiter test conductor is now requesting that Houston Flight Controller send stored program commands, which are the final update on antenna management. This update ensures that the orbiter has the latest information to communicate with the different ground tracking stations as the vehicle moves downrange.
NTD Flight 212.
Go ahead, flight.
Okay, we're sending our SPCs.
T-minus 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Access arm retract.
The orbiter crew access arm is now being retracted away from the vehicle into the launch configuration. This arm can be re-extended to the crew compartment in less than 30 seconds should a contingency occur. T-minus 7 minutes and counting. T-minus 6 minutes, 30 seconds and counting.
You want to start APU and hydraulic strip chart recorders, please. Recorder started.
Coming up in about 15 seconds, the orbiter test conductor will give pilot Charlie Bolden a go to perform the auxiliary power unit pre-start operations.
PLT OTC 212.
Yes, sir.
You may perform APU pre-start, please.
That's in work, Stan.
And Bolden now will configure those switches in the cockpit to put the APUs in the ready to start position. Awaiting his reply that that is complete.
OTC, PLT, APU pre-starts complete, 3 gray talkbacks.
Thank you.
Bolden reports that the APU pre-start is complete, and console engineers here in the Launch Control Center are able to confirm that. The APU activation will come at T-minus 5 minutes and about 15 seconds. The APUs provide hydraulic power to the orbiter. 5 seconds now from APU pre-start start operations.
Gillis is go for orbiter APU start. PLT OTC 212.
Here's PLT, go.
You may perform APU start.
That's in work.
And Commander Shriver now given a go for the APU start.
And CDR OTC.
CDR, go ahead.
You can
And
reconfigure.
I'd like to report, Roger, we have at an intermittent APU speed high on APU 1.
Intermittent on APU 1. ST, you copy? ST copies.
A discussion from
Go ahead, NTD.
And OTC, CDR, we have it running in high speed now because it was up there anyway.
Countdown clock is holding at T-minus 4 minutes due to a failure.
the clock will hold now at T-4. We are investigating a problem with APU number 1.
Yeah, we recommend just hold and analyze at this moment. We're holding good in the high speed range right now, ranging from 112 to about 118.
Clock is in a precautionary hold so that we have time to assess the situation and discuss it.
Yes, sir. SB and APU are standing by for recommendation.
Standing by for a recommendation from the console engineers. Discussion now about the chamber pressures on the SRBs.
And OTC, CDR, I did not do my heaters. If you decide to resume count, I'll get those.
Copy that.
The APU apparently looked good in high speed but not in low, and that is being discussed.
NTD, this is APU. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Can I speak to PLT for a moment? Go ahead. Yes, sir. PLT, were you getting alarms of high speed? That's why you shifted it to high speed?
That's affirmative, APU. The speed seemed to be controlling or not controlling. It was running randomly from normal up to about 114. And we switched to high, and it stays, it's controlling in the high-speed range.
I got the NTD. What we'd like to do is take it back into the normal speed and see if the speed sensors and the controller will hold it in the normal speed range. SD, NTD. SD concurs. Go ahead, APU. Yeah, PLT, I'd like to go ahead and take the speed select switch on APU number 1 to normal.
Okay, that's in work.
And launch director, NTD.
Okay, we have APU 1 in normal speed.
That's launch director. Okay, recommending we count down to 31. Why don't you do that? Proceed to 31 and hold there until we get a total go on this condition.
Brewster Shaw and the chairman of the mission management team and launch director Bob Seek are discussing the possibility of continuing to count down to T-31 to keep our options open.
GLS pick up immediately. And NTD SSD will have to bypass this parameter. Understand. Go ahead, APU. Yes, sir. The total speed for System 1 is not holding within range, and from the RPS readings that we're getting from the strip charts, we're also seeing that the chamber pressure is erratic in System 1, and right now our recommendation has to be no-go. And the violation is LCC 6.6-6. And SD? SD concurs. And launch director concurs. APU, before we call it quits here, is there any more data you would like to get in our current configuration before we would go into a recycle and a shutdown? And launch director, this APU, no, we have our strip charts downstairs and we have all the data we need for right now. Okay, copy. SD. SD concurs. And NTD, let's get cut off. GLS get cut off. Copy. Launch team, proceed to sequence 18, page 978.
And a decision from launch director Bob Seek that we will scrub for today because of a problem with auxiliary power unit number 1 observed by Commander Lowen Schreiber when commanding the APUs to start at the T-5 minute mark. The orbiter access arm has been returned to position around the crew access hatch.
Go ahead, NTD.
We are now into the recycle procedure. The vehicle is being safed. And we will now have an analysis of the data and look at our options.